Okay, so we're gonna start with De La Riva guard, controlling the pants and the sleeve. Okay, turn around. Right here. So I'm gonna get the De La Riva guard, and I'll put a spider guard on this side. Okay, as I'm putting the spider guard on this side here, putting the foot on the bicep. Okay, I'm gonna escape my hips a little bit, so I get like the angle here. Not escaping my hips, but pulling the grip on the pants. So I'm grabbing the pants the same way I'm grabbing the sleeve here. Okay. Now I'm gonna post my foot on his hip, and then I turn my hip. See, I push him, turn my hip so my kneecap goes right inside his leg, and then I go around his leg and I hop inside like this. Okay. So the great thing of having the foot right here is I can push him. Okay, I can always like using my foot to push him. Okay. We can also play like this. Like putting the foot on the floor, sliding, and stepping the leg here. But now if you just squat down, so I can't push him, okay? So having my foot on the hip will help me. If you try to squat, I can push him. You see, I'm always in control. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna force him to move a little bit this way, okay? And sometimes my opponent doesn't wanna offer me this leg, because if it does, I'm gonna control his ankle, and then I can easily start sweeping backwards, okay? And once you get here, pass my leg inside, or I can even keep my leg inside here, over his leg. The foot that I have on the hip, I post on the floor, then I come up like this. So I got my 2 points, I swap them, okay? A lot of times when I'm doing this, he doesn't want to give me that leg, so he knows exactly. You open the leg wide. He doesn't want to step his foot close to my hip. Okay? When he does that, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my foot that's on the hip and hook his leg here. Okay? And my goal right now is to bring his elbow to the floor and bring his shin towards me here. Okay? And then he's going to put the knee on the floor like this. Okay, as he does that, like it's easier for me to start making a transition to come up and sweep him. Okay. Again. So we're gonna do both sweeps here in this case. So I have the De La Riva, which always depends. I have the sleeve, okay, foot on the bicep. Now I push him, and I can be on my elbow here. Right? Because sometimes when I keep my back on the floor, it's hard for me to slide underneath of him. By putting my elbow on the floor, I can get inside. Okay? My goal is to get the hip inside. So I'm going to start extending my leg, forcing to step this leg near my hip. Turn around. Just turn around. Yeah. So if he step the foot near my hip here, I'm going to control. Then I sweep like this. Okay? But if he doesn't give me the foot, right? He start like opening the leg like this, knowing that I can catch his foot. I'm gonna start extending my leg, and then I hook here, okay? Bring his knee to the floor. Once his knee is on the floor, I can do 2 things here. I can bring my foot that's on the bicep towards me, or if he's grabbing my pants, turn around just. If he's grabbing my pants the way he's doing here, I'm gonna kind of like scissor sweep him here. Okay, like this, and then I start coming up by bringing my elbow on the floor. As soon as I hit the leg here, okay, I sit on my elbow here, okay, and then I come up really fast with the grips. I always come up with the grips. I'm not gonna let go of the sleeve to try to come up, because then he's gonna stand up as well, and then there's gonna be a battle here, okay. So when you come up. Right here, okay? No, don't put your knee on the floor yet. So I go here. When you come up, keep holding the grips, okay, the whole time. All right? So that way he doesn't fight back. Again, I can be on spider guard, get the La Riva, right? Control the pants, bring myself close to him, foot on the hip, push, elbow on the floor, slide under, bring him close to you. If his foot is away from your hip, You gotta see the hips a little bit and you go here, okay? Just like that, all right? So now, there's different ways for you to be on top. You can go straight to mount, you can go knee cut, all right? So always bring this leg here between his legs, so that way you can control him. Knee cut, or like mount like this, okay? It's like a quarter mount. Right? Again. Lahiva. Turn your back toward this. Okay, Lahiva. Okay. Push the hip. Sit up. Get under, bring him. Okay, so his foot is far from my arm here, okay? I go here. Alright? So now I'm gonna push, I'm gonna actually sweep with my left leg. Like this, and then I'll come up really quick. If his foot goes closer to your hip, okay? From here. Okay, like this. Just bring this leg here that's on the hip under yourself. Have your elbow on the floor. You're always facing this way, so it's easier for you to stand up. And after here, of course, you can start working to pass. Okay. So the details here for the technique. It's always when you get this spider guard. If I lift my leg like this, it's kind of like harder for me to control. Like make sure you always keep breaking his posture because he's trying to stand up like this. Okay. See, I bring my heel to my butt. If I keep the leg like this the whole time, stand up and throw by, he's gonna start like throwing by like this. Okay. So if I do like this, try to throw by. So now it's a little bit harder. So then I can have time. I just extend after I get underneath of him. Okay. And actually here, also, I can start like pushing his hip here, like to sweep him. All right. But sometimes I'm fighting someone really long. When I do that, they step the leg like that. Exactly. That's when you're gonna catch the shin and force him to go with the knee on the floor, and then you come up. Okay. You can also on this grip here turn. So when you hear like bringing the leg down, pushing the hip, sitting your elbow getting inside, you can control like this if you want, or you can control like an ankle lock. Okay. You start extending like this, pushing, and then you slide, and then you hear, then you come up like this, and after you're on top, you get the points. If you like to keep going for a nice straight ankle lock, you can do it. It's very good to control like that as well, if you want. Okay. Yeah, I think I covered all the details. Do you guys have any question about the technique? No? All right, the most important thing is to keep really heavy on the bicep when you're doing the spider guard, the Lahiva, okay? Always bring your heel towards your butt so you keep like, his posture like low like this. All right, so it doesn't use it to throw by, all right? All right, so I'll be walking around, and then if I need to correct you, I'll help you, all right? Let's go, 1, 2, 3. You guys understood like how to work with the shin on the shin, also like your foot on the hip, putting your kneecap inside. That's very important to get under your opponent when you're playing guard, okay? Especially if your back is on the floor. When my back is on the floor like this, I don't like to have my opponent going away from me. It's very important to get underneath of him. So if my hip is under him, so it's easier for me to control and attack, especially his legs, okay? And also I can sweep. We're gonna take advantage. We're taking advantage here actually when we have the foot on the hip, because always when I go inside here, now I can start pushing him here. And we're gonna just use this foot here sliding to the shin, okay? Forcing to go with the knee on the floor. Okay, but one thing I can do here, okay, after I bring his leg that way, you see like if I still can reach, it's easier for me to sweep in that way, because there's nothing controlling me here. He's not controlling me. Probably if he's grabbing my collar right here, when I try to sweep, he's probably gonna have a balance here. So if your opponent is controlling your collar, find a way to put the hook. Okay, so you need to have this feeling because you don't want to try to sweep him backwards, letting go your grips, and he has a grip on the collar, so he's not going to fall, right? So when I'm playing guard right here, and I go to the position, and he's grabbing my collar, right? And even if he steps the leg really close to me here, okay, it's going to be hard for me to sweep him backwards, right? Pull the collar, so you see like he's imbalanced here, okay? If he's grabbing your collar and his leg is close to you, push him a little bit so he can step the leg a little far from you. Exactly. Now you slide and then you go here. Okay? Because sometimes you feel like, oh, you know, his leg is here, gonna grab, but it's not all the time that you're gonna grab. You're just gonna grab if he's not holding you. Okay? So if I go to the position here and he's not holding me here, of course, then I'm gonna bring him down. Okay? And pay attention on the way you come up. As he falls, I must put my elbow from the same side. I have my foot on the hip, right? The knee that at work, okay? Underneath of him. So I can come up like this. And I don't change the side of my foot here. I keep my foot on that side. Okay, and I come up like this, okay? And when I come up, I already come up like opening his legs because he's gonna try to play X guard right here. Go X guard. So I just open his legs apart. Okay, right here, so I can start. I like to do this a lot. Instead of doing long step, because I feel like when I go long step, they follow me with this hook, especially if the person that I'm fighting has long legs. You know, I prefer just to hop over here. And then I have my shins in front of his thigh. And I start sliding and then get close to him, okay? The long step works too, but sometimes you find someone really, really flexible. And when you do that, they go invert and they start scrambling. Okay? So I like to just step over. So again, I'm here, here, leg de la Riva. Try to stand up. Make sure your foot is heavy here. Okay? Push. Get under. Making step. If he's grabbing my collar, okay? Even though I can reach here, just make sure you push a little bit with this foot to the side. So you get the angle. Now, one thing that's good for you to do. So you're gonna slide your foot here and force him to go down. You see that my elbow is on top of his leg? I can, before I come up, like putting my elbow under his leg like this, because now I can push. With my elbow over, it's harder for me to push his leg, okay? So I can just go really quick like this without letting go of my grip, okay? So now when I'm here, there's a lot of things I can do, okay? Because I already forced him to bear the knee on the floor. So all his weight is on his elbow and the knee, okay? So it's gonna be easy for me to sweep. When I sweep, I pull the sleeve really hard and I go for a scissor sweep, like this. So at the same time I'm pulling, I'm bringing his shoulder to the floor, but also I'm breaking his grip. Okay, then I come up with one leg between his legs. Why I come up with one leg between his legs? The reason that I do that is if I don't do that, he's gonna turtle again. You see the leg is free, turtle face to me, like this. And probably we both gonna stand up, just like this, and we're gonna be on this position here. Okay, all right? So as soon as he fall, I put my foot inside here, turn up. I don't put my foot here, I put my foot here. Okay, so try to stand up right now, so I'm trapping his leg. Okay, so it's safer for me. Now if I want, I go out, then I start passing to the other side, which is great. Okay, it's a great position here. Or I can start going for knee cut. Okay. So I want you to make sure you have the feeling when he's grabbing you or not. Okay. So if he's grabbing you, it's a must to force his knee to go to the floor. Okay. If he's not, and his foot is here, so you can sweep him towards his back. Okay. Now let's add the pass. Okay, so I get the de la Riva. When I get the position, I make him go with the knee on the floor. Okay, and now I come up like this, right? So now he's gonna try to get the X guard on me. Try to get the X guard like this. I'm gonna open his legs apart, put my hand on the floor. And look at this knee here. I go with this knee, actually my shin on top of the leg that's trying to play the X guard, okay? So that way his hook doesn't work. And now I step my foot over his thigh, over his groin here, and I frame here, okay? Having my foot really close. I don't like to go here, because also I give too much space, okay? As much as possible, I'll try to keep my belly facing towards him. I don't face my belly to the roof like that, okay? I always keep my belly and chest like facing the floor, facing towards my opponent. And now I get the pass, okay? So in both cases, you're gonna use this pass after you sweep, okay? Even if you go to the first sweep, so I'm here, make sure when you're here, tell your friend, your partner try to throw by you, so have a good grip. Then you go, okay? Even if I do the other sweep here, I come up, open the leg, frame, you see the frame here? Frame, step over, frame. Okay, I need to have my shin, both of my shin feeling his leg, okay? When I lose the contact of my shin from his leg, it's easier for him to move. So I keep my shin close to his thigh. Turn around. So one thing that I do here now, turn around. One thing that I do now here to get the side control, I slide my butt, my hip to the floor around his body. Look, I slide like this. And then I have my hip against his tricep so I can open his arm. And then I put his arm on my lap. And the reason that I do that is because a lot of times people, they do this. They go here, now frame with the elbow on me, like this. He frames, now you can't put the weight on him. Or even he's gonna sit up, because he's, sit up on your elbow, like because his elbow is free, turn back. So it's very important to slide and open his elbow using your hip flexor against his armpit, okay? So that way you control his arm the whole time, so you can use this frame here. Very important to block his bottom arm, so that way he doesn't turtle, he doesn't frame, okay, or sit up, all right? So use a sweep, think about the concepts, okay? Feel the grips, and as you sweep, you come up and add the pass. And when you pass, you pulse the hand over the head, and instead of long step, you're gonna hop over, okay? Yes?
Yes, sir. I just want to see if you can go over your mechanics on how to make the guy kind of move his leg when you stuff your knee inside the belly hook. When you stuff your knee inside, just like sometimes it's hard for me to kind of make him move and tilt a little because they have a strong base. Just kind of see like what
Yeah.
you're getting.
See, of course. So you mean like to put this foot here?
Once it's inside to make him kind
Oh,
of
once the foot is
yeah.
here. So how I put my knee inside?
No, once you're already set with the guard.
Here.
Yeah, just to make him move like close. Sometimes they have a strong base that I can't really.
Yeah. So you need to work with both legs. So this foot right here, it's always bring him closer to you, and this foot right here, it's always pushing him. So you need to be active with both legs.
On this hip, Professor?
Yeah, on the hip. So I use my toes right here, right on his stomach. Okay. And more I bend his body closer to the floor, harder and stronger it's gonna be my foot here on the stomach. Okay.
What if he's taller?
If he,
Are you trying to like pick them
yeah,
up?
if you stand up.
What if he's taller?
Yeah, if you stand up like this, exactly. So when you stand up like this, that's when you go here. You know, you need to do that. Go back. It's like you make him trip. He's gonna trip, right? It's like if he's really tall and I feel like I can move him, I need to immediately like slide and push like this, and then I start. You see that I pull and then I push the pants at the same time I'm sweeping. Yes, Chef. Yeah, the pass here with my knee on the floor, or
Just the sweep you just did, like right after that sweep.
yeah, right after the sweep that I did here. It depends how I get on top of my opponent here. I always like to do this and push this leg here. Okay, and if I can work with my frame here, my shin, closer to his thigh, it's better for me because I just, even if you close the half guard here, I can easily take my heel out. You see, my heel pops out so I can take my leg out. It's like You know, like when you don't untie your shoe and then you just pop your heel first out to take the shoe off, right? It's the same thing. Sometimes people, they try to take the foot like this. You just need to take your heel out. Once your heel is out, your foot's gonna be out. And then you fast. It's like, this is if they're controlling and squeezing the thighs, okay? Against your leg, all right? Okay, let's practice, and that's what you're gonna do, okay? After that, we're gonna do specific training using this position, okay? Start on this position. Let's go, 1, 2, 3.